What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, home of the Wolf Pack, your number one source of cryptotainment to get you through the bear market. Now, Core Scientific, one of the biggest Bitcoin miners in the world, has filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. I have all the deets and all of the juice on that. We have a report from Solidus Labs, and we're going to talk about how we can avoid rugs in the upcoming bull market. We also have a case of how the free market is solving the centralized exchange problem and a bunch of dank memes. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the charts.
You big old sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. 2 really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
Bitcoin on the daily chart is looking dead. Like, it looks terrible. It looks like it needs a defibrillator or CPR. Something. Wake up. Now, since my last video, you could see we popped out of my bear flag and I almost thought it was invalidated, but you could see we popped up, rejected the 21 exponential moving average, and now we're finding support on it, which this is a very, very intact trend line, and this is a bear flag with a probability down to about the S2 pivot at about 14.3K. And I'm skipping the S1 pivot because we have found support here 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 times we found support here. I think the next time it is going to break. I think these buy walls are getting very, very thin at this point. Amazon makes history once again, but this time it's because it is the first company in history to lose $1 trillion in valuation. Somebody hold Bitcoin's beer.
Hold my drink.
That goes to show you it is not only cryptocurrency that's bleeding out in this bear market. At the height of Cozy 19 printing, Amazon was worth $1.8 trillion. Now it's only worth $800 billion in valuation. That is about the same valuation as the entire crypto market. Well, Mr. Bezos, welcome to the party, sir. Now when you open your portfolio, you have the same reaction as I do.
That's pretty much impossible.
It seems like the crypto markets capitulated first, and now it is big tech. Apple, Amazon, all the FANG stocks combined are down $5 trillion in valuation. Yes, hex stickers are not affected, but Jeff Bezos might be when he starts making payments on that big $500 million yacht called the Black Pearl. But nah, Jeffy boy's onto bigger and better things. He stepped down as CEO of Amazon at the top, Charlie Lee style, to pursue other ventures like putting microchips inside your head. Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos ape in $75 million in Series C funding into a company called Synchron that is trying to put computer interface implants in the back of your brainstem. Now look, I want to be able to trade like an algorithm too, but I'm not letting these guys anywhere near my head. Some of the most over-leveraged parts of the economy have already been wrecked. I mean, look at crypto. It has capitulated like 4 or 5 times already. We have tech stocks taking a hit. Next, I think it's going to be the housing market. When the federal funds rate hits the terminal rate at about 5% to 5.25%, I think that's when we're going to start seeing mass layoffs and a financial crisis. It is going to rhyme with the word called Smith-Smeshin. Once that happens, the Fed will be forced to pivot. That will be that last final flush. I'm going to be there to buy that dip because typically the bull run restarts right after. Until then, I guess it's just cryptotainment. I mean, there is never a dull moment in this space. I mean, take a look at the cat fight between Vitalik Buterin and the CTO of Ripple. Vitalik told Bankless in an interview that XRP is still completely centralized, that there has to be some kind of chain data structure somewhere. This caused a response from CTO David Schwartz criticizing Vitalik for not knowing the difference between Ripple and XRP. Isn't this the pot calling the kettle black? I mean, most of Ethereum's validators are controlled by Lido and Coinbase, giving Circle way too much power over the network, and XRP only has 30 validators and mostly they're centrally run. Is this the perfect time to launch the Spider-Man meme?
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
Now, I am one of those boring YouTubers that tells you to wait, look for trends, stack USDC, wait for the bottom, or jump on a solid reversal. Now look, it is hard enough not to get scammed in this space during a bull market. In 2021, we had 83,368 rug pulls in this space, according to a report from Solidus Labs. And that has increased in the bear market from January 1st of this year to December 1st. There's been 117,629 scam tokens created. It's 41% higher than last year. And most of these coins in 2022 have been launched by old Hexagon pirates. Okay, calm down, not all of them are bad, but Solidus found that 1.3 million investors have lost money to rug pulls, more than the percentage affected by FTX, BlockFi, and Voyager combined. It's a dangerous game we play in cryptocurrency. I just want you to be informed, do your own research, be patient, wait for your moment to strike, and be decisive. Well, if it's that bad, why don't we leave all crypto markets? Why doesn't Congress ban cryptocurrencies? Well, I would argue it's not about finding a safe space. It's about leveling up your game, getting smarter, getting sharper, because the whole world is out to get you. Wells Fargo has fined $3.7 billion for widespread illegal activity, including wrongfully foreclosing on homes, illegally repossessing vehicles, incorrect accessing fees, and interest. Now, $2 billion of that is going to go back to customers and $1.7 billion in civil penalties. This isn't the first time they've done it. Since 2000, they have had over $22 billion in penalties. And they're not the only ones. JP Morgan Chase, Deutsche Bank, UBS, they're all doing it. In fact, since 2000, the US banks have paid $343 billion in fines alone. The moral of the story is there is no safe space. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Welcome to the wolf pack. Right here, we are staying up on our game because I guarantee you 2023 is also going to be lit. You know what else is going to be lit next year? The discounts on the RTX 3080 graphics cards, because Core Scientific, one of the largest Bitcoin miners in the world, files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Now, the good news is Core Scientific does not have that much Bitcoin left as of October 31st, 2022. They only had about 1,051 Bitcoin. That's like $30 million. So it's not like they're going to dump the price. It's just a bad look. Now, miner capitulation is a sign of bottom. It's been tradition in Bitcoin, but this one looks bad. This is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. It's one of the big ones in the world. And I blame this on the Federal Reserve for having easy monetary policy, cheap debt. All of these companies bought up all of these mining rigs, made Bitcoin not profitable, making the difficulty absolutely skyrocket. It all comes back to the bullwhip effect. It's all snapping back right now. And I think the rest of the economy is going to experience much of the same. Taking a look at the Core Scientific's chart, it is a bloodbath. Taking a measurement from the all-time high to the bottom, it is down 99.4%. Okay, that is bad. I'm not sure what they're going to do in their Chapter 11. It's a restructuring. Are they going to survive this? Now, they did say that they're going to continue mining, and they're mining at a profit. Can they recover? If they can, this is a buy of a lifetime, but I'm going to stay away from it because I got a feeling it's going to be wrecked. Elon Musk recently fired himself in a Twitter poll, but after counting mail-in ballots, it's been decided that he's going to stay. Now, Tesla stock started to pump on the news that he is leaving the CEO position at Twitter, but that doesn't mean he's going to stop selling Tesla. It just shows you how irrational the market is. Elon says, I will resign as CEO as soon as I find someone foolish enough to take the job. After that, I will just run servers and software. Okay, so does that mean you're going to give us a YouTube competitor or not? Okay, and when you do leave, why don't you just hire Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
Now, as long as Uniswap is going to KYC us without us knowing through our metadata and give it to the feds, they might as well offer an on-ramp and an off-ramp to get rid of centralized exchanges altogether. Now, they have partnered with MoonPay, which has high fees. They are already in MetaMask, so it's not really that big of a deal, but it is a step in the right direction. We do need full decentralization. This is the free markets working right now. This is free markets solving the problems of centralized exchanges, of centralized counterparty risk. So I'm cool with that. I just wish they could do something a little bit better than MoonPay. NBA legend Scottie Pippen had an NFT pack sell out in 77 seconds. Now, that is a record for OpenSea. Now, everybody is saying that he blew Orange Person out of the water, but Orange Person had 45,000 NFTs, and these were 0.2 ETH, and they only raised about $240,000 in volume. Okay, so you can't really compare the two, but that is insane, and that confirms, that feeds into my confirmation bias that NFTs are here to stay, and it's time to dabble a little bit. Of course, this isn't financial advice. You have to be able to think for yourself and make your own decisions. I'm just telling you what I'm gonna do. Hex on the daily chart has been extremely boring. It's been a ghost town, nothing but tumbleweeds and skeletons out here. You can see that we've been finding support on the S1 pivot. That's about 2.3 cents roughly. You can see we have some crazy low volatility wicks, but generally we're holding 2.3 cents. Now the bulls or the OA or the Pulse Chain Sack Wallet's got to step in here and absorb some of these sells, because if we break through the S1 and we get some body closes below there, the next stop is 1.7 cents, and it's going to continue grinding down to my target of about half a penny. Now we are hoping that Richard Heart has decentralized the contract enough that the SEC and the regulators will leave the contract alone. Otherwise, it's a long battle ahead for Hex. Anyways, guys, I'm dying to have another interview on here. You know, I had founder Thomas Rex on here. You know, I had SMC on here, Funding Jim on here. I'm ready for another interview. So if you know somebody that would be interested in being on this channel, hit me up in the DMs on Twitter, or just come to my Telegram group. It's free. It's in the description box below. Anyways, I don't have a token. I'm not selling anything. I don't have a Patreon. If you want to support this channel, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and leave a comment so we can punch through the algorithm and grow the Wolfpack even bigger. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Join the Wolfpack, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.